So we're all tuning in the middle of the week after however we experienced the last couple of days and the weekend. So again, this is the opportunity to take real permission to be simple and dive into silence, into presence. Taking another breath and seeing if there's some more space that we can open in our trunk, elongating our spine a little bit. Hi Jerry, hi Linda, we're just starting off. Noticing the places where our feet meet the ground and our bottom meets the chair. No need to look at the screen. You can just really take permission to own your experience. Own your experience. Owning the experience in a soft way, in a kind way, in an inviting way. Anything that rises in our meditation is welcome in the way that it's felt in our body. And we take full permission to not engage in the thinking of it or the narrative of it as much, but to let whatever is moving through our mind or heart to find its expression in our body. We will feel the thoughts in a way that's what thoughts want. They want to be felt, less than they want to be thought. So we will simply attune to this baseline, simple experience. And we'll do it by simply returning our breath, our mind and our awareness to our breath whenever we wander off. In a kind way. Knowing that our mind's nature is to wander off. This is part of what we are training and practicing in doing this. And a helpful practice to self-guide ourselves in it is to counter breath. In every cycle of inwards and outwards is just one. And then the second one, two. And three, in your own pace. The breath will tell you how to breathe itself. There's no need to regiment it. And when you get to 10, you simply come back to 1. And if you find yourself way off 10 or forgetting about the counting, you just come back to 1. It's a very simple, in a way, matter-of-fact, basic meditation, but I found it extremely useful because it's a form of self-guidance. In this way, I can stop talking and you will guide yourself through the counting. If you find simply resting in your breath and in your spacious awareness, that is fine too. So let's do that, and we'll do that for a little bit. Welcome, Jewel. We're just in the silent meditation now. Letting go of any projects or planning, even creative endeavors. Just really taking full permission to let everything rest. Trusting that there is time to dive into creative meditation. This practice, I invite you to really allow returning to simple, direct practice. Trusting that all the yearnings that move our hearts and mind ultimately wants to be met with this presence. So give your stillness for the next few minutes, the last few minutes of this meditation. Give it away generously. Being still is in itself an act of generosity. Not adding to the world, not subtracting from the world. Being fully porous, letting experience be and felt and loved. And for the next minute or so before we transition, just ponder the possibility that all of the yearnings in the world, the places of war and famine, how could they benefit from this stillness? Where people are racing to catch their breath. Give them your breath. Give it all away. Whether we're aware or not, the more we practice, the more we bring the simple awareness to this experience, we're developing a conviction that in fact this is a fundamental yearning to return to this presence under our anger and under our envy, even under our grief and heartbreak. all of these experiences are being yearned and are pointing the way back to this presence. And the more we practice, the more conviction we develop in this, just this. So we can carry that into our rest of our evening together and onward into our week. So it can become our own personal refuge that can always replenish. And like before, in a moment, I'll move us into a melody, a Niggun, and I invite you, at least for the first few rounds, to just let it move through you. You don't need to try to participate or sing with it, but really just notice what it's like to all of a sudden have these notes move through you, what it does to your awareness, to your body. And I'll guide us into engaging with the melody a bit more like we did in the last times. That's the first movement of these Niggun that has 3 movements. So if you want to follow me with this first one, we'll do that for a little bit. A few more times. If you want to join, feel welcome to do that. If you want to stay in your meditation, you can do that. You can also use the time if you want to jot down any thoughts or feelings or any creative thing that arises. You can use that time too for that. This is the second part. Before we move to the third part, we'll just do the beginning, the first and the second. And practice this just like the meditation. Simply bring your attention back as you chant or as you listen, as a time your mind wanders. Just return it. The third part.
Ay, ay, ay.